this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demo here in the UK. My job is to inspire you to make your own paper craft projects using Stampin' Up products. And today I'm mostly using a set of dies to make my card. These dies are called Paper Florist, and there are some gorgeous dies, so they can all be layered up in different computations to make just some beautiful flowers. I've used them very simply today, but I have got other cards on my blog that and my YouTube that use them. But for today, I have used this one, and I'm using the smaller one. It cuts 4 flowers at once. I'm using the smaller ones, and I've cut them out in 3 different colours. And then I'm using this leaf and these centres for the flowers. Very, very simple, but very, very effective. So let's get started. So this one, my colours were Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Bubble Bath. Today, I'm going to start with a Highland Heather base, and I'm going to use Highland Heather, Berry Burst, and Gorgeous Grape. So altogether a much darker, brighter, sort of regal kind of look. And I need another one for the inside, and I need a leaf for the inside. I need 2 leaves there. These are cut in Coastal Cabana, and then I've got some white centres for my flowers, like so. So let's make a start. So I've written down here the frame size that I need. So I'm going to cut this out in smoky slate. Got a piece of smoky slate here. And I've got my trimmer, and my measurements tell me that this needs to be 12 centimetres by 4.2 centimetres. That's why I like working in centimetres. It's much easier to do smaller measurements. So let's get that accurate. So there we are. So that is my frame that goes there like that. And then what I need to do is some squares, and each of these squares measures 3.5. So I had some spare cardstock here, I think. There we go. So the squares measure 3.5, so I'm going to cut this down at 3.5. You can get dies that cut squares, but actually squares are very easy to cut on the trimmer, so I don't tend to buy them if they're just plain squares. Of course, we get the ones with the fancy edges, the stitching and things, so then I might be tempted, but squares are very easy to cut on the trimmer. So I need 3 of those, and then we're going to arrange it on the grey frame that I just cut out. So one's going there. We're trying to get the borders equidistant, so just going to line them up a little bit and make sure that we can see. So actually what I might do is mark the middle so that I can be sure that I get the first one in the middle. So just a little pencil mark where 6 is. So this one has got to go about there. So we're going to stick that like so. I've got a new stand and a new light in my room. The overhead light broke, so we've replaced it with another one. I'm hoping I'm not getting too many shadows on here. I'm still working out the lighting, to be honest. The new stand has an inbuilt light, but as I went to record, I realised it hadn't been charging, so it won't work at the minute, but I'm hoping that might eliminate the shadows another time. Right, so this, I've glued that one on, and so now I need to glue this with equidistant borders, which is the easiest way to do this. It's a very, very simple little card if you've got a die cutter and the Paper Florist. I just think there's endless permutations with the Paper Florist dies, so I think they really pay for themselves. There, that's roughly equidistant. And then we've got these 3 little flowers. I'm just just going to turn the petals up a little bit with my bone folder. Of course, they'll go flat in the post, so I'm going to put the berry burst one in the centre. And put that like that. And then I'm going to do a gorgeous grape. These are very, very rich jewel colours, I think these are. But very lucky with Stampin' Up. You can choose 3 colours and they will all coordinate. Just makes it very easy when you're choosing colours. If you look at a colour swatch, it makes it very, very easy. There we go. Like so. And then I've got these 3 centres for my cards. So I'm going to take some, I can find my dimensionals. I'm going to raise the centres up on a little dimensional. So I've got 2 sorts here. I've got the ones that are completely dotty and then the one with the little stitched edge. So I'm going to put the 2 dotty ones on the end ones, like so, and one in the centre, like so. There we go, and then we just need to tuck a leaf in there and a leaf at the other end. And then we're ready to stick it onto our card base. Very, very simple. So nice to be back recording videos. As some of you know, I had quite a long hiatus. Lots of things going on. My mojo just walked out the door. Didn't really have any yearning to craft, to be honest. So I just gave it a rest, really. Just did other things. And then came back in January and really feeling the love for it again now. There, and that's going to go on there. So I'm going to take my Tombow again. This one's running out. Might need to open a new one soon. That goes on there. So a lot of you know that my go-to style is very clean and simple, very minimalist, and this really appeals to me. Very, very simple, easy card. Is that straight? Don't know whether it needs to come down a little bit there. Let's have a look. Still need to come down a little bit. Is that better? I think so. There we go. And then all we need to do is the message. So I'm using, I love all these little capital letter greetings. A note of thanks I'm using. So I'm going to stamp that in Highland Heather. And use the edge of the card. Sorry if you've got the top of my head. There we go. Like so. And then bring that. I'm going to bring my mini chomper out, but of course you can use the trimmer. I just find it easier to use. There we go. I do like a guillotine rather than a trimmer sometimes. Right, and I'm going to trim off the ends. And I'm going to glue that down. Like so. And that will go there. Need lots of thank you cards this month because I had lots of orders in January, so I'm going to need to start doing my thank you packs. Right, now inside we need a panel, so I'm going to mark this. Of course you can measure it, but just because it's simpler, I'm going to mark where I need to trim it. Like so. I will do this on my trimmer. So just line up your pencil mark with the groove and cut. And then line up the other one, which is here. And cut. It doesn't have to be very precise measurements for the card inside, which is why I'm not being too precise. There we go. And this is going inside there, so back with my Tombow again. Thank you to all those that have subscribed to my channel. It really does make a difference, all those subscriptions. Thank you for watching. If you're one of the ones that are watching me and watches me regularly, thank you so much. It really does make a difference to know that people appreciate what you're doing and not just recording these and then going out into the ether and not being watched. There we go. And then I had my there we go, my gorgeous grape flower is going in there, and I don't think I've got a centre for it actually, so we'll have to improvise a little bit. I think I did one less centre than I needed. I did die cut all these obviously before I came on camera, because I never think that watching a die cutter is very inspirational really, and it just means moving a lot of stuff around. But if you'd like me to see me, no, that's too big. What I'm going to do is I'm going to steal one of the grey ones that I've got for the next card and use that. I don't think it will matter that we've only got, that we've used one of the grey ones. So there we are. And there we are, finished. Very simple little card, but actually very pleasing to the eye, I feel. Quite like that. Very pleased with that. Right, okay, so if you wanted to buy any of the products that I've used, it's Paper Florist dies, Sending Smiles stamp set, all the different colours of card. There'll be a link to all the things that I've used below, so you can just click through and have a look, or there'll also be a link to click through to go straight to my shop and not a specific product. But I hope you like my cards. Thank you so much for watching. It really is appreciated, and I'll be back with you really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.